can get a lot of pleasure out of doing something, even if they're not very good at it, but providing they can do it at all. And once they sort of do it themselves, then the point is not so much that the difficulty of the art, the point is that they might lose contempt for it, which I think is an even worse difficulty, that people just are contemptuous of the arts and of artists. And some people think of poets as neurotics and sick people and so on, but they are neurotic and sick because of the way society treats them. But I can imagine a society which wouldn't be like that, and I don't think it's a utopia I'm imagining. I think it's quite a possibility. And I think this argument that poets are eccentric tends to make them different from other people, which I think is very bad. I don't think poets are different from other people. Other people have illuminations. They must have if they're human beings. They must have illuminations of the same kind as poets have. In fact, some of them even have deeper ones, but they can't express them. I mean, poets are not different from people, they're just people. Old woman. And she, being old, fed from a mashed plate, as an old mare might droop across a fence to the dull pastures of its ignorance. Her husband held her upright while he prayed to God, who is all-forgiving, to send down some angel somewhere who might land, perhaps, in his foreign wings among the gradual crops. She munched, half dead, blindly searching the spoon. Outside, the grass was raging. There I sat, imprisoned in my pity and my shame, that men and women, having suffered time, should sit in such a place, in such a state, and wish to be far away, yes, to be far away, with athletes, heroes, Greeks or Roman men, who pushed their bitter spears into a vein, and would not spend an hour with such decay. Pray God, he said. We ask you, God, he said. The bowed back was quiet. I saw the teeth tighten their grip around a delicate death, and nothing moved within the knotted head, but only a few poor veins, as one might see vague, wishless seaweed floating on a tide of all the salty waters where had died too many waves to mark 2 more or 3. Girl with orange sunshade. An orange sunshade wheels about her head. The sunshade shading sun is yet a sun mimicked by colour, halo of the red and mild attendant of the coloured bone. Yet it is mimic, as if the other sun should not attack her, being saved by this paper, not passion, which she learns to spin as if herself were fortune, pert-faced miss. And this cool wheel about her ordered hair is like the art we nourish in our rooms on little water and a jar of air. It holds us steady from the searing flames. We mimic fire to shield us from the fire and shade our heads with bright and paper poems.